What's up, YouTubers? We are back, and I'm bringing you back more episodes of SD.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Blah blah blah. Anywho, it's been maybe 3 or 4 weeks since I last played this. I got enough recordings to last until June, of which this is not being. Would this be recorded? Be played in June? Yeah, probably. Sometime in June. I got enough Halo. Yeah, I stopped playing this around the time I got what is known as the game Ava Media Game Catcher HD. It's number 1 is the version 1 version, not the newer one. Yeah, I've been recording my Halo Xbox 360 and things, and I'm just getting back into it. So let's do 22 minutes, 22 minutes on the clock. Probably going to go over there, but anywho, let's get started. If my memory serves me correctly, we're about to get jumped by the collector ship. Yep.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
Better safe than sorry with this tech. We'll take the shuttle for this trip.
I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander,
Joker looks
Miranda,
different.
I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
I'll meet you at the shuttle then. Joker, the ship is yours.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yep. No, yeah, I stopped recording. Stopped recording this. Pretty much I did Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, not the updated graphics card, but the original graphics, because I don't have Halo Combat Evolved for Xbox. Got it for PC, but the game disc is somewhere buried in my drawers of stuff. That Halo 2, the original Xbox version, Halo 3, Xbox 360 version, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, Halo 4, and then I did my final game, Halo Wars, which should come.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings
June,
are off. It's
into June
radiation
sometime.
bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
Yep, getting jumped.
Oh, shit! We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I am detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer
I
safe.
actually remember
The
recording
collectors
this
have
part
boarded.
before, but then
The
I suddenly
emergency floor
stopped. I had
lighting
to
will
go up
guide
to
you,
do
Mr.
something.
Moreau.
Haven't
God
been
damn
back
it.
since this, until today.
Shit.
God, what is that?
We'll hold it off as long as we can.
Shit! Shit.
Haven't got not much else happened other than that. Oh, I think I had a nervous breakdown the other day. Oh, maybe not a nervous breakdown. I came to a realization. Not a good one either.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker! This deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Shit!
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? All right, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. See, this is where it starts. When we're just all organic batteries, guess who they'll blame? This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees.
Huh?
That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
It's the wrong thing to say to Joker. I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. It is a pretty funny joke. Oh, sorry, I can't
Hostiles are
help but laugh.
present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay. Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection.
One time when I did this, I actually went straight up each time. Bad idea.
Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control.
Not a bad idea to open all the airlocks, and as you
Purge is
accelerate,
complete.
they get
No
sucked
other
out.
life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard shuttle. Tell him what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
I think Joker gets a ton of shit from Miranda for unlocking Edie's AI core, unshackling her as you will. We've got maybe an hour, or maybe two, no more than two, before we finish. The main
Everyone?
storyline, I mean.
You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
Edie has had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
I need to check. I need to do two things before we leave. One, I need to check what weapon I have. Do that second. See what upgrades I can purchase now. Oh, nothing that is Son of a bitch. I guess it's not really important, hey, not at least this, not at this point. Okay, that's checked out. Check out the weapons. Medic, Sarita, Widow, Carnifex, Arc Projector, fantastic. Check out my loyalty. Oh, it actually looks better like that. Exit. Cancel. Do a quick save and a hard save. Do another quick save. Anyway, let's go save the galaxy. Well, wait, what the hell was I doing here? I'm not joking, what the hell was I doing here? Don't need, oh, we could do some more fuel. Yeah, I know for a fact that if you take too long, if you do any missions after this, if you do any missions between the Normandy getting boarded and the time you get there, it depends on how many of your crew is left. Ah, sick, I was gonna do something here. Was I gonna do another save? Probably. Okay, sorry about that. I did the mission and then something happened and I forgot to do one thing. I might have completely sort of screwed up everything. At least in my opinion.
Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some doubt. The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax them. They better not need
I can verify
Yeah,
that.
it's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard?
Wouldn't be the high road if
You've
it was
got it.
easy.
I bet we have a lot more.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to it.
In a freaking second. Ooh, I think I'm at the wrong point in time. Nope. I am not. It's a good thing I made a save too. Yep. Talk to everybody first.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species
Tell me what
modification.
happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost in cybernetic augmentation widespread. Afterward, as Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already
Enjoyed
had.
challenge. Hart wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean first, but suspect you won't see any art in collect. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a science.
What is it about the collector's
Disrupts, so can't works other way too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by some... Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared. Krogan... Instead, Solarians came. Disrupted. Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me. Shepard, how can I... Some other time. Anything else? We'll be here if you need me.
Yep. Forgot to do the one thing I should have. And that is talk to all the teammates. Thinking about doing it, I think, As I said before, I've gone through the whole thing, and boom. I lost a teammate at the end. I've never lost a teammate like that before. Not on a perfect playthrough though. Never on a perfect playthrough. Or what I consider a perfect playthrough. So I'm going to speak to each member of my crew, and then I'm going to do it again.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew. I really appreciate your help with the Hawkeyes. I've been going through Keiji's gray box. It's so nice to have him back. Even in that form. I miss...
Do you need something? Very well. I had been recording...
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. I never explained. I appreciate... That laser dot trembles on... That was Erica.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she
I
died.
let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar out. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You told Kolyat
Erica,
you hunted.
my body hunted her killers. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame
But I
yourself.
made the choice to hunt them. I haven't spoken about my wife and...
Thane,
I don't think...
the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with,
I've never
just
been
ask.
part of a team. It's a work in progress. Do you need some? Later. I shall return to my meditations.
In fact, hopefully I can do this. Sorry, I'm just a bit melancholy.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicar.
Young Asari. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us. But so few Justicars exist that
There were only a few Justicars?
few Asari wish to make the sacrifice. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire...
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice...
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to...
Yes, sorry,
In
I've
this,
got-
I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars
I would
have?
say that perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say
I
about
am
killing?
compelled to kill the wicked. If a
You make killing
I
sensitive,
remember
yes?
each being I have slain. They are all...
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well...
You know about knights errant?
When I
and
knew I
samurai?
must leave Asari space again, I set... When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Just to double check.
Perhaps we could speak late. Of course.
Okay, who's next on the list? Oh, that's right. Shit. Oh, let's go talk to Legion.
What's this area of the ship?
The sickbay. It is equipped.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Specify.
I've never encountered a Geth that had more than animal intelligence.
We are a unique hardware platform. Most mobile platforms can run up to 100 programs. This platform can run over 1,000 at once.
So Geth have to be networked to get enough computing power for intelligence.
Yes. The creators wrote Geth programs for specific tasks. Construction, protection, domestic servitude. However, they allowed self-optimization. Early software builds discovered that multiple hardware platforms sharing resources were often more effective. As peer networks expanded, our cognition improved. Eventually, we woke up.
So I'm talking to 1,000 programs, but not 1,000 personalities?
Each individual is equivalent to one of your virtual intelligence programs. Together, we form a single Gestalt intellect, what you refer to as Legion. As individual programs, we are no more than your software. Only when we share data do we become more.
You're more sophisticated than the average Geth.
Yes, we are a network within our own hardware, capable of operating alone. We are still connected to the greater network for data sharing.
How many other Geth are like
None. This platform was built to operate within organic space. This task was not suited for a network. Geth installed in mobile platforms always operate in networks. However, most Geth remain within server hubs.
So you're in contact with the rest of the Geth
Only
right
when we
now?
require access to data not stored with... If you want to convey a message to the Geth, we serve as a terminal.
How many other Geth
None.
are like you?
Geth installed in mobile platforms.
The hubs on Vermeer improve the performance of Geth near them. How do they work?
They are akin to organic cities. If you destroyed them, it is likely the number of heretics you killed was much higher than you imagined.
What kind of data do you share?
Program updates, logs of thought process, sensor
Legion is
recordings.
attempting to access the ship's FTL comm system. Shall I allow it through my firewalls?
Go ahead, Edie.
Our oldest log is timestamped from Creator Year 2463, third day of Faltash, waxing moon, roughly 327 years ago. The oldest audiovisual record dates from 15 years after that.
Are our networks secure, Edie? Legion had to go
I have
through
never
you.
interfaced with another machine. Is 1,000 voices talking at once. What it contacted was beyond my comprehension. A mind the size of a galactic arm.
How do you maintain stability without other minds to interact with?
I manage. Some minutes are more difficult than others.
Can you replay something for me?
Recording timestamped from Creator Year 2485, 18th day of Loonshao, new moon.
Mistress Hala Dama, unit has an inquiry.
What is it, 431?
Do these units have a soul?
Who taught you that word?
We learned it ourselves. It appears 216 times in the Scroll of Ancestors.
Only Quarians have souls. You're a mechanism.
Recording ends.
Was that the first time a Geth asked if it had a soul?
No, it was the first time a creator became frightened when we asked.
That's interesting, but I must get back to
We
my
will
duties.
remain here. Shepard, Commander. We are building a consensus. Acknowledged.
Okay, is there any other person on this level? Oh, I mean, other than Miranda.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Have you got any up?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I... Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the mid... I'll be here if you need me.
Okie dokie. Let's talk to Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting
A
on children
mistake,
like
no
that?
question. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted.
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What? You disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A spacer kid, educated with on-ship tutorials, no strong foundation for stability. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers me.
This is what I am, Shepard. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I can't admire your body or your mind?
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for coming by, Commander.
Yep, I'm doing this again. Maybe I'm tired. Can't be. Wake up like just before 7 o'clock, 7 AM. Was up for maybe 3, little under 4 hours. Oh, is this where I saved?
Commander. Well, of course. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I would... And we'd be lucky to have you. And one that was corrected once we discovered the... Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention, a spacer kid. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
Thank God. I didn't hit on it, and she isn't. Go for quick save. Oh man, I am tired of playing this game. I mean, maybe that's why I stopped recording. Or stopped doing anything like recording.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How
The
you
hold
doing?
is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships, anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this, picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak. Pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it. Shepard. Humans talk too much. Like the
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Yeah, I took the Jack and then we took the Tali. Tali's all in that area. That's normally. That is a tiny hole.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jet. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came. Everybody wants something, and because of that... Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you
Shouldn't
some
have
friends.
left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can
Ain't
believe.
saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes, Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em. Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things
No.
differently? Shouldn't you?
There's no... Hey, thanks for asking.
Okay, let's talk once again.
Hey, I'm done talking. Come back. Okay, talk later.
Have a quick chat with Palizo and arrive as normally. And we'll have a quick chat with what's his face.
Shepard.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to... When the Geth took the homeworld, even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own,
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole
We're
life.
in our suit. We get... I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... Well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Wait, I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
Tally, that's really sweet, but I don't feel that way.
Right. It was just something I meant I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming. Shepard.
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
I really hope they didn't screw up our relationship.
Back for another lesson. Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him.
Okay. Just one more visit to the captain's cabin to check one last thing, and then I'll end the video here. And then we shall continue. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. I'm tired. Not sure if I'm actually going to go to sleep, but I am tired nevertheless. Sorry for that little break when I would like going for perfect playthrough. I like a perfect playthrough. Everybody survives. But see you in the next one. Bye bye now.